understand through time and where they say genetics, our hair starts to go back and back and back, but God said you are clean. Don't destroy where the hair grows. Man, we like to get the chin straps. God says do what?
They shall not make baldness upon their head.
Why is it making baldness? Because wherever God ordained it to naturally grow at, we shave that thing off. We want to be Michael Jordan. We want to be Tupac. We want to be all these other people that are following. Guess what? That's a heathen custom. That's the unclean thing. God said don't touch. So wherever your hair grows in it, let it grow. Now I understand we have men in our congregation who they cut it real low, but they don't destroy where the follicle grows at, all right? That's what separates the lions, the young lions, from the grown lions. Right. You're a lion, right? Exactly. Let that thing grow in, all right? Read some more laws. Get me, you married?
Yes.
You are married? Oh, finish that up.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
That's going to no chin straps. Wherever the hair grows in it, let it grow in. Read on.
Nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
Don't make any cuttings in our flesh. Because our people, they like to do the fraternities. They like to do the brandings. We like to get the tattoos. We like, God said, that's the unclean thing. Don't touch that.
Right.
That belongs to the heathen. And we want to be just like the heathen. So if you want to be just like the heathen, you're going to die like the heathen. All right? So go to, you said you are married? Yes. All praises to the Most High. We're going to get this just in case, because guess what? Our brothers ain't marrying these sisters. And I'm not mad at them, because the quality of women out here today, the black women out here today, I wouldn't touch them either. I would not touch them either. They only good for, like the scripture says, chasing away bill collectors. Loud, disrespectful, don't know order. Hebrews 13:4.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Listen up.
Marriage is honorable in all.
What did God say?
Marriage is honorable in all.
And all praises to the Most High. You are married to. You are married to a black woman, right? Where are you married to?
Cambodia.
She's Cambodian? Okay, look, now. Now, I'm going to bring out two more scriptures. Now I'm going to bring first Deuteronomy 7:3. I'm going to bring out Deuteronomy 7:3. And then, now I will say this. Our people have been scattered all over the world. So she might be by nationality, because nationality, when we go to other countries, they're going to say that we're American. But we're not American. We're what they are in America. The so-called everybody else, all the other nations identify as African American. We're not African American. We know according to the Bible we're the tribe of Judah.
Right.
But that's really what you are. But if you go outside the country, they're going to identify you there, right? But that's not what you are. So she could be one of the dispersed Israelites. But I'm going to read this because our black men, they are deeply rooted in interracial marriage. They love the white woman. They love it. That's like when you get some status in America, the first thing the black man want to do, go get a white woman. First thing. Right. God says don't do that. Deuteronomy 7:3.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3.
Come on.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter shall not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Why?
Read. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will what?
They will turn away thy son from following me.
It's not a halfway chance. God says they will.
That's right.
Turn them away from following me. Now give me Sirach chapter 26. I think it's like 26. And it's like in the early 20s. Let me see it. The reason why you do that, because you don't want to weaken your seed. You want your seed to continue in God's laws and strong and keep your house going forever. That's what you want. But if you're married to someone of another nation, well, 9 times out of 10, if you're celebrating Hanukkah, and all praises. 9 times out of 10, if you're celebrating Hanukkah, she's 9 times out of 10 celebrating something of whatever her people is. If it's white, 9 times out of 10, Christmas, which is the celebration of the destruction of the black man. You go over to the Netherlands today, they still have something called, you ever heard Zwarte Piet? Santa Claus, you ever heard of Santa Claus? They call it Santa Claus. What that is, you know how it's Santa has his elves, he comes down, they assist Santa, drop the presents and all of that. What that's really representing is Santa, those elves were really black people, which represents the slaves that the so-called white man took into slavery. All right? Yes, sir.
So do all this come from Adam and Eve?
Do all of us come from Adam and Eve? Yes, we all come from Adam and Eve. But guess what? Out of Adam and Eve came the chosen lineage, which you come from. Sorry, second Esdras, which you come from. which God, the whole Bible is about. You and your people. That's who all God cares about. As you can see, because look at where we live at today. The opposite of where we're supposed to, the way that we're supposed to be living. This is too abnormal. Our people, look at it, this is hell. You wake up every single day in hell. Some people might be living better than others, but as a people, we're in hell. So I'm going to get you that. 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Sorry, verse 54. I'm going to show you the importance of the Israelite nation, the black man and black woman, who returns back to their nationality as the Israelites. Our people, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that they're great. That's the problem. That's why we're going through everything that they're going through. And the black woman is going to continue to be disrespected in America as long as she disrespects the black man. She don't understand she's going to get out of here when we get out of here. But read what you got.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. Come on. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creature.
God, Adam was God on earth, right? Read on.
Of him came we all.
Of him came we all nations. Read on.
And the people also.
And who?
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Whom thou hast what?
Whom thou hast chosen.
The chosen line is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which is the Israelites.
Right.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's lineage. But let's keep reading. Read on.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
He did what?
He made us the world for our sakes.
You understand that the world was created for you. The sun is in the sky because we're here on this earth.
That's right.
The moon is in the sky because we're here on this earth, black man, black woman.
That's right. Read. As for the other people.
Now, usually our people, when they come up and they ask us, well, what about the white man? What about the Chinese man? Read on.
Which also come of Adam.
Come on.
Thou hast said they are nothing.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Read that again. What did God say?
They are nothing.
Now what?
But be like unto spittle.
You care about when you spit on the ground and come back to that spit, Mr. Eugene? Do you care about that?
Go back.
That sounded good, didn't it? That sounded good, didn't it?
Go back.
You get the point that the chosen lineage, that's all God cares about. You get that? You get that God does not care about the other nations. Do you get that, Mr. Eugene? Do you? Before I go, I want you to understand. Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, all praises. Go jump back up to 2nd Ezra chapter verse from the Adam. Yeah, verse 54. Read that again.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also, whom thou hast chosen.
Whom thou hast what?
Whom thou hast chosen.
You like how that sound, don't you? Y'all gonna get you some more. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. You like how that sound, don't you? Yeah. Y'all all should. God chose you, black man.
That's right.
Black woman, he chose you. He ain't dealing with nobody else. And after that, give me Amos 3. Yeah. God ain't dealing with nobody else but us. Look at what we go through. We go through the most horrific deaths. Who dies with a knee on their neck? Who dies with 3 or 4 AR-15 bullets in their head while they're on the ground? Who dies getting in a chokehold? We die the most horrific ways. Why? Because God is dealing with us.
Right.
Read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
I like how that sounds. You like how that sounds? God says we are a holy people, meaning we are not the same. We are set apart from everyone on the face of this earth.
That's right.
Keep reading.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He have what?
Chosen thee.
He have what?
Chosen thee.
I don't think they hearing that. You heard that? I don't think they're hearing that. They don't want to hear that. The black woman wants to choose Brazilian silky. The black woman wants to choose shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, especially on Mother's Day. That's what they want. They don't want to know that they're chosen by the Most High God to be holy. We're going to get that also. But read on.
For the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
To be a what?
A special people.
Don't be people understanding that. The things you look around that power, you can't even stare at the sun for long without it hurting your eyes. God put that in the sky for us. For us, because we're the chosen people.
That's right.
People hate that. They hate that. They don't want to hear it. Read on.
Chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Unto who?
Unto himself.
Come on.
Above all people.
You got to emphasize that. You can't just run past that. Read that again.
Above all people.
You hear that, black woman? You hear that, black man?
said you are above all people that are upon the face of this earth. And don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. But you choose to put yourself on the bottom because you choose their ways. You love cross-dressing. You love homosexuality. You love unclean foods. You love the holidays of this land. You love the white man. Guess what? White man don't love you. Zechariah 11:5. White man don't love you. And you're going to continue to choose his ways. And you're going to continue to choose his ways because you don't know that you are the chosen people.
That's right.
You don't know that you're God's chosen people.
Jeez.
The Israelites. Who-wee?
Israelites.
Who-wee?
Israelites.
Who-wee?
Israelites.
Read what you got. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Read. Whose possessors slay them. They do what? Whose possessors slay them. Whose possessors slay them. To be a possessor must have a possessed. We are the possessed. We are slaves. We are slaves. You are not free, black man, black woman. You might have a little liberty to go to work, make a few pennies, go home, but you are still slaves to the white man.
Right.
And they say what? Read it again. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. What do they do? Hold themselves not guilty. What's the first thing that white man did when they took him into custody? He said he pleaded what? Not guilty.
That's
when
right.
he went in that market in New York, in Buffalo, New York, after he shot 10 plus of our people and murdered them in cold blood, the first thing he did was plead not guilty. And they're going to keep doing it over and over and over again. Why? Because you don't value yourself as a person. You think of yourself as a dog. Call yourself HNIC head nigga. Call yourself BITCHs. Oh yeah? Well, you carry yourself like that, we're going to treat you like that.
That's right.
That's how it's going to go. And until you realize that you're the Israelites and stop going into the ways of the other nations, homosexuality. Yeah, I said it. Homosexuality, lesbianism. You continue in those ways, you're going to die in those ways, and your people are going to continue dying in those ways.
That's right.
Read again. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Habakkuk chapter 2. The first thing they do after they kill us, they plead not guilty, they get off. They get, you know what they get? Do you know what they get, Mr. G? Do you know what they get? Do you know what they get? Right after they murder us, you know what they get? They get a vacation.
Right.
They get a what? They get a hamburger from Burger King. They get taken into custody. Let us go and murder 10 plus people. They are putting a bullet in our arm, leg, head, heart, foot, knee. They're going to make sure you dead. DOA, dead on arrival.
That's right.
Habakkuk chapter 2, it says justice is slapped. So I think it's like verse Habakkuk 2 and where justice is slapped. Real quick, brothers. Habakkuk 2, where justice is slacked. Where justice is slack. Habakkuk 2. The law is slack. Habakkuk 2 and what? Mrs. G, you read that. Now remember, you said 1 and 4? Well, I want you to listen to this before you go. You have most of the keys. You need all the keys to get on that boat.
That's right.
All right? So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to show you some more things that you need to do. All right? You need to get around like-minded brothers also and get built up.
Right.
And get built up, because this is a part of that thing also. God wants you to get built up as an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, the same tribe that Christ come from, a black man, the black Messiah,
That's right.
the black Messiah,
That's right.
and walk like he did and teach your people. That's the other half of the keys. I'm going to read this and I'm going to get you one more portion. All right, I'm going to keep teaching. As long as you listen, I'm going to keep teaching. Read what you got. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4. Because we out here because we love our people.
That's right.
We want to see our people delivered from the destruction.
Right.
Read what you got. Therefore the law is slack. It says what? The law is slack. Sister, it's a sister, she went to, I forgot what the brother's name, so many of young brothers getting killed by the police. We can't even get all the names, it's happening every day. It's a sister, her son was murdered by the police on camera, and they gave the cop 10 years, 8 years. Our leaders said there's car warranties longer than the sentences that they get.
Right.
That's car warranties longer than that. That the sentences that they get. Both them Jean, the white woman that the brother he got killed sitting in his own apartment.
Teach the
She
people.
walked inside
sat there and she murdered the black man, like the monster that they are, and said, oh, I thought it was my apartment, and got how long? Maybe 10 years. 10 years, really? Trayvon Martin. And then what? So read again, Trayvon Martin, keep that in mind, read it again.
Therefore the law is slack.
What happened to Zimmerman? Nothing. Nothing happened to George Zimmerman. And guess what? George Zimmermans are going to continue happening as long as you continue in your sin, black men and black women. Read on.
And judgment does never go forth.
It does what?
Never go forth.
We are going to acquit Mr. Zimmerman of, find him not guilty in the case of hold your ground. And yeah, we're going to let him go. That's going to continue happening, black man, as long as you sin against God. He's going to keep putting us to death till we get the point. It's going to continue, the law is going to continue to be slapped by the white man. Because you hate yourself and you hate God. Now, I'm going to give you a few more things, like I said, to give you all the keys, all right? So give me Hebrews chapter 13. Hebrews chapter 10. Forsaking the assembly. It's Hebrews 10, right? Hebrews 10:23. Now, usually we're out here on the Sabbath day teaching our people. Right? So we're going to show you. You ever heard of the Sabbath day? You heard of the Sabbath day? Which day is the Sabbath day? Is it Sunday? It's what? Thank God he got some sense. Oh man, good. Now, there's some things that are required to be done on the Sabbath day, because think about it on Sundays. Soon as church is over, what's the first thing we run to go do? What else? What else? And do what? That's the first thing we're going to do. Go get the biggest bucket of chicken with the sides, the green beans, mashed potatoes, and all of that. We're not supposed to be doing that on the Sabbath day. God said you're supposed to be resting. Rest your body. We're going to show you that. And then on top of that, show you how that's going to put you on this side of the sign. You too, sister. Lord, will you receive it, all right? What's your name anyway, sister? Arlesia? Arlethea? Arnesia? Arlethea. We out here for you, Arlethea. If you want it, you gonna get this word. You gonna get this word. If you receive it, you will be transformed this day to a princess of the Most High.
That's right.
And you gonna get them keys onto that chariot to get up out of here.
That's
you
right.
gonna get that right now. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. Read what you got. 25. Read what you got.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25.
Go on.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Why? Because the Bible says, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. We aren't desired nowhere in the earth that we go. Not in China, damn sure in America, nowhere that we go. So God says, gather among your people. Get with your people. Come out from among the unclean thing. Don't touch the unclean thing. Leave these people alone. Stop, black woman, leave the white man alone. I'm not saying you mess with the white man, but leave these races alone. They don't love you. Leave the white woman alone. They don't love you, black man. Read what you got.
As the manner of some is.
Come on.
But exhorting one another.
We're doing what?
Exhorting one another.
Because when you come amongst the brothers, we're going to lift you up, bro. We're going to make sure you're all right. We're going to take care of you. After the world is destroyed, the black man and the black woman, your Israelite brothers and sisters, we're going to uplift you with the word of God. So you continue showing you that you are the chosen people, that you are special, that the world doesn't turn without us being on this thing. We're going to continue exhorting you. Read on.
And so much the much more, as ye see the day approaching.
Right, so now, give me Leviticus chapter 23, verse 2. So we're going to show you how to properly keep the Sabbath day. So step one is, come amongst your people. Makes sense. We know how to gather. We always know how to gather around with people. We go to the barbecues. We go to the cookouts. Hey, we know how to do that. We damn sure know how to do that. We know how to gather together. But God says gather together with like-minded people who want the kingdom just like you do. Aren't you sick of oppression, sister? Aren't you tired of this breaking your back, sweating on your back? Brother, aren't you tired of the sweat coming down the brow of your face? Having to work for these people who don't give a damn about you?
Right.
Paying taxes? Struggling? 9 to 5, just trying to get by? Aren't y'all sick of that? God has promised to us eternal riches. Riches that you can't even fathom. Streets paved with gold. You ain't got to touch nothing. Except for cracking that whip. That's the only thing you got to go for and look to. Don't you want that? Come take this. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 2.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 2.
Come on.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you ain't gonna learn this in church. You are the children of Israel.
That's
you
right.
are the Jews that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Read on.
And say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
To be what?
Holy convocations.
A convocation is what, Eugene? A convocation is what, Alethea? A convocation is a gathering, a holy gathering, a holy set apart gathering, sister. Come and gather amongst your people. Be special. Come out of the unclean ways, the blue hair, the blonde hair, the hair that come all the way down here, the cum brothers, the big old flat girl. Sister, we don't like the cum brothers.
Right.
We don't like them. Take the eyelashes off. Can you see with the eyelashes?
No.
No. We don't like them.
Right.
Y'all are beautiful as is.
That's right.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.